Hey everyone, wanted to come to you today talking about the power food for next week, which for those of you who know me personally know that this is by far one of my favorite foods. Although it's not a very popular one, it's becoming a little bit more well known, and I think people are giving it a shot a little bit more often now. But it's beets, and I love beets. I love them roasted. I love them raw. I love them dehydrated. I love them in salads. I love them in side dishes. I love them just plain beet chips. I love them, love them, love them. So really excited about the power food for next week. One of the easiest ways to eat them is just to get them in a salad or eat them in a salad. And I think that way you can kind of blend some of the flavors together. A lot of people say that they don't like beets, and I think it's because if you were like me, you grew up in a household where your mom opened a can of beets for dinner and just kind of dumped them out and sliced them up, and that's what you had to eat as a side dish. So a lot of people just have kind of been turned off by that. I will tell you that if you're new to beets or you haven't had them in a long time and you are a little uncertain, the easiest way to do that is to roast them. Roast them with a little balsamic vinegar and a little garlic. And I promise you, well, I shouldn't promise you, but I hope that you will find them enjoyable. You can actually buy the whole beet with the root, the beetroot with the greens attached. And if you do that, I would encourage you to try the greens as well. The greens can be sauteed in olive oil and added to a side dish. They can be chopped up raw and added to a salad. They can be thrown in your smoothie if you're a little unsure about that, but don't throw them away because they're an excellent, excellent, excellent source of nutrients for you. But if you're like me, and you just don't have time to roast beets anymore, you can get them at the store now in these little packages. I got this one at Meijer. I know Trader Joe's has them. Just make sure that the only ingredient is beets, or clean ingredients, beets, maybe a little bit of salt or something might be in there, but should just be beets. And then they come already peeled and ready to go. You can just slice them up and add them to whatever you're doing. If you're new to them and you want to buy them this way, you can take beets just like this, throw them into a roasting pan, and do what I said before. Put a little olive oil, some balsamic vinegar, and garlic, and roast them in the oven for about 15 minutes, and let them kind of, meld with those flavors, and they should be a little sweeter then because the balsamic vinegar is going to reduce. But if you're okay just trying them as is, I'm just going to make a salad here. I have a salad that I love after a workout, which I just came back from, so that's why I look the way I do. But just take regular greens. I take canned salmon. Again, make sure that your salmon is clean. This one only has salmon and salt in it, so I like to add some salmon to it. And for me, one can of salmon will make me a couple salads. So I can open one can and use them throughout the week after my workout. Same thing, there's quite a bit of beets in these packages, so it should last you all week. And then I'm just gonna slice up some beets to put on there. I like to add walnuts, so if you can see, I'm adding foods with healthy fats. So we've got salmon, which is a really good source of omega-3. We've got walnuts. I'm going to add some avocado. So we've got some good brain-boosting foods in this salad. You could also add something like beans. Lentils would be good in something like this if you wanted to just add for some more protein. And then I'm going to slice up my avocado, add that to it, and then I'm just going to do a really simple dressing of olive oil and apple cider vinegar. If you have a clean Dijon mustard, you can add that in to your dressing. It adds a nice tangy bite, which I really like the way that it meshes with the salmon and the walnuts. But only if you can find a clean Dijon or stone ground mustard or something like that. It's always nice. If you like a little spice, you could add a little bit of crushed red pepper to it. There's all kinds of things that you can do. champagne vinegar, apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar, whatever it is that you like. But that's it. So super simple, really easy, really easy, especially now that you can buy beets already peeled and roasted for you. So I hope you're excited. I hope you're willing to give them a try, and I'd love to hear how you're going to eat them in the comments below. Thanks, everyone.